and salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today I'm going to be doing a little mini book haul and just kind of like chatting with you guys, a book chat, book talk. Let's do it. Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I don't know what that was, but it happened. Hi, I'm gonna talk some books with you guys today. I recently did a book haul. I just filmed a book haul where I took you guys to the bookstore with me, and I've gotten some books since then, and I was like, hey, let's just talk about them. Let me show them to you guys because I'm really excited about them. And they're just some really pretty historicals I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to kind of chit chat with you guys. I normally try not to like wear the same shirt when I'm filming, but I just finished filming my video where my dad reads romance for the very first time. That should be up before this video, so I will link it down below if it's already edited and up. But yeah, I just thought, you know, I felt like filming and chatting with you guys, so that is what we're going to do today. Okay, let's go. I haven't been to the bookstore in a while. It's been a minute because the bookstore that I normally go to is by my job, and I've been working from home, and then now you guys know I've done a couple of vlogs where I was talking about that I'm starting a new job. So the bookstore that I normally go to, it's kind of further away, but I decided to make the trip, and immediately the girl was like, hey, I have a lot of historicals for you. I have this author named Connie Mason, a bunch of her books. They look really pretty. They look like the type of books that you'll like. So I went to the section and I got a whole ton, that's not it, a whole bunch of Connie Mason books. And it was perfect because Jessica and me, if you guys didn't know, we host the Historical Hellions, which is a historical romance book club. We read historical romances published before the year 2000, and we do live shows. I talk about it all the time. But we were talking about, you know, what books we wanted to read for 2022. We like to pick our books pretty in advance, so you guys can like pick which months you want to join, or if you guys want to find the original covers, you have plenty of time to find the book. So we picked January, February, and March of 2022, and we will be reading a Connie Mason book. So it was like so perfect. Let me show you the book that we're going to be reading somewhere on here. Right here. We're going to be reading Ice and Rapture in 2022. I know it seems so far away, it seems so long, but I was looking for the original cover and I found it. How freaking pretty is that? So it was just so perfect that she said she had a bunch of Connie Mason books because I was already looking for some of her books. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the covers, and yeah. Also, I'm kind of just like sitting on the floor of my room because I was organizing my bookshelves, so sorry. Also, do you guys like my skull? He always just like lives in my room. I named him Benny. You know Benny from Halloween Town? It's the spooky season, and of course I'm watching Halloween Town because that's the perfect movie ever. I might have shown this first one in my book haul, so if I did, forgive me. This is For Honor's Sake. Looks like that. Love the cover. It just looks so classic. I wish historical romances had these type of covers. I don't mind like the newer historical romances, but I miss this type of cover. It's so freaking pretty. It says, a bartered bride, desperate to escape her leering Uncle Hugo, lovely young Juliet Darcy fled a forced marriage only to find herself aboard a ship full of mail-order brides bound for California and promised to a man she had never met. Darkly handsome, savagely sensual, Rodrigo Delgado had no intention of claiming a husband's rights until he looked into Juliet's flashing eyes. Here was a woman who set his passions ablaze, a woman he must take for his own, no matter what the cost. All right, that's interesting that it takes place in California and it's a historical. I very rarely read historicals set in America, so this one is gonna be interesting. This one kind of looks like it's on a beach. It is called Brave Land, Brave Love. I mean, they're just having the time of their lives on that beach. Oh my god, this takes place in Australia. That's spicy. Okay, I'm really excited because like these are taking place in like different regions. Basically, when I read historicals, they always take place in London or Scotland. There's like no other place. So yeah, that's exciting. The Dragon Lord looks like that. And then look at this stunning freaking step back. I love this. My dream is to be on a step back. I would just like love, not even be, like, I'm not a model, okay? I'm just like a regular person, but I just love step back so much, and I just like want my own, you know? I want to be on a step back. I'm just saying that to like put it out there, put it in the world, you know? What is that thing they call? I don't know what this hand motion is. Speaking it into existence. The power of that. But the next one is called The Black Knight. Looks like that. Very pretty. And then look at that step back. Sexy, sexy. Get into it. Next up, we have A Taste of Paradise. Looks like that. Lovely Sophia Carlyle stowed away on a ship bound for Jamaica. She hardly expected to find Christian Radcliffe at the helm. She and the captain had a turbulent history which involved the breaking of her heart and the death by duel of his best friend. Now they would be confined together during the long journey to tropical shores, forced to share a cabin, and if Christian had it his way, a bed. Spicy, one bed trope, forced proximity, a minute to win it. Totally want to read this. You guys be interested in me reading Connie Mason in like a reading vlog, like an author binge? I do these videos where I pick one specific author and I read like a ton of their backlist. Would you guys read, or would you guys watch a Connie Mason video? Let me know if you've read her, if she's good. Hopefully she's good, because I just bought a bunch of her books. Next we have Viking. That's it. Viking with an exclamation point. Viking. I feel so weird today. I'm like so hyper, and like I don't really have that many books to talk about, so I'm just like blabbing with you guys. Anyways, I hope you don't mind my little silly mood. So yeah, this is what that looks like, and here is the cover. I love her dress. It kind of gives me like Esmeralda and Hercules. No chance, no way, I won't say I'm in love. That's the vibe it gives me, you know? That's kind of what it even looks like Hercules with his blonde locks. Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't know how to really pronounce this. I think it's called, oh, I don't want to butcher it. I think it's called Chic. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's basically like a prince, and I know that a lot of people love this book. It has pretty good ratings on Goodreads. Sorry, I had a receipt stuck in there. That's what that looks like. Speaking like of receipts, I just looked at my receipt. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 14 books, and I only spent $7. The bookstore that I go to is honestly like super amazing because it's $1 per historical, and then you can also like stack coupons. So I had like a $5 off coupon and another coupon, and it was just like really cool. So I got all of these books for like $7, which is awesome. Show you guys a step back? I think I did, but let's look at it again because it was really beautiful, right? Okay, another Viking book. Connie Mason seems to really like Viking romances, which I haven't read a ton, so I'm excited to read some. This is called Viking Warrior. I'm a little nervous reading Viking romances because the few Viking romances I have read, aka Johanna Lindsay, have had some consent issues, dubious consent, sexual assault, just not like dubious consent. It's not my favorite thing to read about in historical romances. And Vikings, you know, the whole point was to like pillage and plunder, and like I don't know if I like that. So if you guys have good Viking romances, please, please, please let me know. Let a bitch know. The last Connie Mason I got is Wild Land, Wild Love. And oh my gosh, I think this takes place in Australia too. I'm pretty sure there's kangaroos just hopping around on this cover. Wow, that is gorgeous. And I don't know if you guys can see it right here. I don't know if you can see the little kangaroos just hopping around, having a good old, great old, grand old time. How exciting! Is this take place in Australia? It does. Australia, 1812. The back of the book is also really spicy. Has a horse, and they're like in a waterfall naked. Fun times. Really cool. Not sure if she's Australian because like 4 of these books took place in Australia, so I don't know. 3 other books in this little haul that weren't a Connie Mason book. So I got one by Anna Lee. This is The Mackenzies, and this is Luke's story. I don't know. For some reason, like I saw a bunch of these books and they're all titled The Mackenzies, and then like each book is a hero's name. But I picked this one up because I really, really love the color. I mean the cover. The color's pretty too, but yeah, this one just looked really cool. Next one I picked is Sweet Abandon by Sarah Blaine, and I also picked this up because of the cover. One of my friends on Instagram, she always asks me for deserted island books or books that take place on an island or like tropical place, and I just don't have that many recs. So when I saw this cover, I was like, let me pick this up and read it. Maybe this is kind of like what she's looking for. So yeah, this takes place on a beach somewhere. It's a pretty cover. And then the last one is a Rebecca Brandywine book. This is called Swan Road, and oh, this step back, this 2-page glorious step back. I mean, it really doesn't get better than this. Speaking of historical romance, hello, did you guys see Katie Roberts' new book that's coming out in 2022? I think it comes out March 2022. She's writing a monster romance that has the cover of like an old school historical step back. Did we do to deserve such glory, such beautifulness? She basically said that she really was like interested in bringing back the old school historical romance covers, and she's like slowly doing that with her books, and I just think that's amazing. I love Katie Roberts. I pretty much give all of her books 5 stars. Something about her writing is just super fun and addicting, and I cannot wait to read this. Good books are coming out in October. You know what else is coming out in October that I just cannot wait to get my hands on? Perks of Loving a Wallflower by Erica Ridley. I'm gonna put it right here. Look at this cover. Look at this cover. You guys know I adore sapphic romances. They're some of my favorite books to read, and it's not hard. I'm not gonna say it's hard because there are books out there, but there's not as many sapphic historical romances as there are straight romances or even like male-male romances. So when I saw that a sapphic historical romance was coming out, you bet my little ass was excited, okay? And to make things even more exciting, Erica Ridley messaged me, thanks to Desiree. Desiree kind of like shouted me out a little bit and like pushed her in my direction. But Erica Ridley said she would send me an ARC, and I'm screaming. I'm so excited. So there will be a reading vlog for this book. Yes, ma'am, there will. Yes, ma'am, there will. What else am I excited about? I guess, like I said, this is just like a really chatty video. Oh, you know what I'm really excited about? Lore of Olympus, Olympus something, that web comic that was like going around. It was a Hades and Persephone retelling. It has like really beautiful art. It's coming out in a full-length novel, full book in October. I'm pretty sure it's October, maybe November. I can't remember. Excited for that book as well. So many great things happening in October. Plus we have a bunch of like readathons going on, spooky things going on. It's a fun time. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble. Sometimes I just like want to sit down and chat with you guys. I hope that was okay. I hope you guys are all doing well. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. I hope you guys are all staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!